Why, hello there, folks. Welcome to another round of Modern. It's Dylan from Alter Universes, and on the left we have Alex Feargang playing Rakdos game, and on the right we have a Leland Machin playing Jegantha, Bring to Light, throwing cards to the side. He got Thoughtseize. There's only one card in his hand that could be taken because the rest are lands. He's on a mull to 6. That's right. Leland kept 5 lands and a Kaya's Guile. Because, you know, Leland. Now, folks, I am still a little under the weather. The spring pollen season has decided to just beat the living crap out of me. It has walked up to me and said, hello, you would like to breathe or talk normally or be able to smell things? No. Pollen. You're going to be crying all of the time. There are literal tears on my face right now, just for existing. There's 2 Dothy Voidwalkers on the board for Alex here. He's just going to punch Leland to death. Leland maybe drawing an on-land card. Hopefully drawing an on-land card for the sake of the gameplay. There's a Wooded Foothills. Exiled. Yeah, we were checking something with the Dothy. Because they were talking about which Dothy they'd like to exile it to. And, like, you do get the choice of replacement effect. But I wanted to make sure that they weren't, like, making separate Dothy piles. Because it's all just one pile with a void counter on it. At least to my understanding. I could be wrong. Heavens knows I don't actually play Magic. I mean, dear listener, have you seen me play Magic? This is when somebody who I've played in like an SCG event comments and is like, yeah, 2 of the living shit out of you. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, good job. And then I just continue crying. But this time, not from the pollen, but from my own emotions. Showing his hand, I don't remember why. This is like not the place you want to be against Scam. Just doing nothing and looking at their board. I'm going, yeah, I guess I'll take 6 next turn. Why not?
I'm trying. Working on it. I'm doing my best. I'll swing for 6.
Snifflies.
Fable, go.
6 damage. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Making a 2/2 Goblin Shaman. That is lethal on the board. And Leland has drawn a spell here. It's actually an expressive iteration. He can't cast. Very entertainingly. I remember him just being like, I fetch draw. I can't cast this spell without playing my land. Brr. That is the sound he made. If anybody knows Leland or has played in a room with, quote, real steel Leal, as Will Lozanek likes to refer to him as, you would know that Leland makes random noises at random points in games. I think in the middle of like, round 3, there's a chance you can hear it on the microphone too. This man just like groaned from halfway across the room, and it was just like a rumble. As an expressive iteration, revealing cards that are not going to save Leland here. I am very, very willing to write this game off as being won by Alex. Utopia Sprawl Ren and 6 land is not going to save him. Especially because he can't cast the Ren and 6. I mean, he can... What? It's in Dotha, right? Is Dotha black, white, green? Is it that combination? The Abzan one? In Dotha. Holy shit, black, white, green, I was right. So, like, he could cast the Ren and 6 by going Utopia Sprawl, enchant other forests, name Red, but it's not going to do anything. So, Alex is going to take game 1. We're going to cut to game 2 in a second, unless I forgot to cut to game 2. Then we're going to watch them shuffle. Oh, look, game 2, okay. Leland on the play, leading with a Wooded Foothills, fetching a forest here, casting an Abundant Growth. An Abundant Growth. And an Abundant Growth. We'll enchant land. That land will tap for any color now, and we'll draw a card. Wants to be safe around the probable Blood Moon that Alex has in his deck. Alex is going to play Black Leaf Cliffs and go into a Thoughtseize. Have I had Scam on camera for the last 3 weeks straight? Is that accurate? Do I know what's going on in my life anymore? Alright, so we're going to see the thoughts. You can see Calling Ritual with Bring to Light, Kaya's Guile, and 3 lands. Now, Alex is going to pick the Kaya's Guile here. I don't know if that's right. There's something about it. I feel like maybe... So, like, the Calling Ritual is not going to do very much unless, like, Alex's board state is just tiny things. Because I think Calling Ritual only kills 2 or less, right? Calling Ritual. From Strixhaven. School. Yeah, it's for each and only permanent mana value 2 or less. And you add mana for each permanent destroyed this way, which is pretty cool. But barring like Dothy and Ragavan, I don't think there's that many. And the Goblin Shaman token, I guess, right? Treasures. It's not that bad. It's not as good as it would be against like Hammer, but it's fine. I feel Leland and I were talking about his sideboard. He has Lavinias in his sideboard that he didn't bring in. I was like, I feel like I'd bring in the Lavinias over the Calling Rituals. Because Lavinia hits the pitch cast cards, so if they don't do the scam thing turn 1, they can't really do it again. But who knows? So yeah, he takes the Kaya's Guile. I feel like the Bring to Light might have been better. Just because the if your hand doesn't look like it's going to be fast enough, the Bring to Light might be the play. Because Kaya's Guile, while a card that I like a lot, I don't know. Just sack a creature, exile all cards. It depends. If you have the scam stuff to do, then Kaya's Guile is probably accurate, or probably the correct choice. But if it's like mid-rangey beats is the game plan, I feel like Bring to Light's better to take. Just because like Bring to Light could like represent not Supreme Verdict because Jegantha, but insert board wipe here or you know, Valky. Valky's a big one. I miss playing that deck. Bring to Light Valky when pre MH2 was one of those decks that I really enjoyed playing. Being able to play against Heliod and they could infinite life you, and you're like, that's fine, I'll kill you anyways. And they're like, what do you mean you're gonna kill me anyways? And then you would take their Heliod combo and kill them with it. Oh, the feeling was so good, so great. I couldn't think of a good adjective that I wanted to use there, so. Fable the Moonbreaker, go into Chapter 2. I'm going to discard 2 cards. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Or discard of the 2. Fable, arguably the best card in Pioneer and Standard right now. We're not going to have a further discussion on Fable the Mirrorbreaker, because if you click on any Rakdos scam deck video that we've posted with Rakdos scamming, I feel like I talk about that card and how good I think it is. And we all know how good it is. I don't think there's anyone out there who's like, nah, man, I don't think it's that good. There's a Blood Moon here. Going to make everything into none. No, just mountains. I was trying to think of something clever to say. And, my brain is not braining correctly. Fable transforming. Hardcast Fury.
That costs
This game is such an efficient Blood Moon deck, dude. Oh, God. The amount of times that I've seen them just go, alright, yeah, I'll, like, play a Blackleaf Cliffs and then go fetch swamp, and then here's my moon. Everything else in my deck, I want it to be mountain anyways, so screw you guys. Pretty good. Because, like, Murktide is also a relatively efficient Blood Moon deck, except it will stumble every once in a while. where they won't have enough islands for either Murktide Regent or Counterspell, or they won't have enough islands to represent like iteration during their turn, Counterspell during yours. So, Ragavan Treasures let them cheat around that ability or hindrance a little bit, but just don't let the Ragavan hit forehead. Leland Binding for 4 coming out here? Yeah. No, 5. Oh, yeah, 4. Okay. I would say he has a Farce in play and he has Mountains, so it should be 4.
Can you tell me my deck list?
I can tell you what's not in there currently. Out of your sideboard.
Okay. Go on.
Looks like we're thinking on effects. Or...
Thank you.
I don't know. What are we doing? What are we doing there, bud?
I guess we don't want credit. Sorry, thinking.
You are allowed to think. We have 30 minutes left.
Does not make it easier. We need to work the text to card.
Go for it.
I don't know why, but my brain just went to Ted Lasso, and I was going to ask if y'all if y'all watch Ted Lasso. Where's Ted Lasso stream? Why can't it's Apple TV? Okay, I was like, why can't I think of what it is? It's so good, such a good show. Highly recommend. While people are thinking about things, and Alex is doing something on his phone, texting somebody, texting group chat maybe. Shenanery, I tell you. Leland's fetching.
The basic mountain, which is just awful if you
Just wait till I cast my second blood moon.
blood moon me again. Really want to do damage. Why am I shuffling? Then I'm gonna bring to light for 5.
Alright, there's that Bring to Light that we talked about.
Okay. Get Valkyrie.
Valky, that's good.
It's actually an interaction that I wanted to check. It happens in a minute, if I remember correctly.
That'd be nice.
Spelling is hard.
That's true.
Guys, card sales
Down to
like $5
complete
now.
Cast Fury.
Pick up a copy. I love this card. Do.
Flexion.
Go.
Goes to 2.
Cool. Okay.
Pitch cast. Jegantha.
It's the wrong thing. All right. So,
Kill that.
Valky, Cosm. Where'd he go? There was a Tybalt. That was supposed to be on the board. Oh, he's just off camera. Yeah, so bring the light into Valky, which allows you to cast the Tybalt side. Tybalt, Exile, Fury, pitch cast, Fury, kill thing.
I could have feigned out the Fury.
Alex,
Oh yeah, you could.
Undying Evils, the
You control. Alright.
Because this deck is fair.
Reflection Kiki Jiki. Could have done it on the Fury, but
I think
it's okay.
Go ahead.
I think his assumption was that the card would get exiled.
I'll take
Or
one.
re-exiled by Valky's effect.
And then, I don't know, on my upkeep,
Tybalt's
or
effect.
tapped out, on my upkeep, I'll activate Castle Lockstone again.
This has a +1/+1 counter on it, sir.
I apologize.
Which would have been lethal, actually, if we think about it.
I'll
But
activate Lockstone again, I'll draw and take 2.
such a niche play.
Move to my
That,
first step.
why would you think of it, you know?
I will draw and then go for this. I'll just
Oh, we got a Castle Lockman activation here. Man, Fable, little loot cards.
I'll take it.
Thoughts he's taking a peek at the hand. We got a Kaya's Guile,
And I'll swing for 2.
an Omnath, and a Calling Ritual. Omnath getting taken away. Shaman cracks in 2 damage.
Oh, you lock swing again. I lock swing the second time and then I thought seized.
Looks like we hit Tibble.
Sounds right. Or did you lock swing after you? I locked in for 1 and then I locked swing for 2. Okay. 15,
I know. Okay. Hits Leland.
I'll pass to you. Did you attack me or is this? Should have been Tybalt, so let's make it Tybalt. Okay. I'm at 8. Alright. Sorry about the miscommunication.
Or not. Hits the Valky. Tibble. Hits the Planeswalker.
This is a complicated game. We're navigating it beautifully, though. Beautifully, he says. I think so. Okay.
3 mana here. I imagine we're gonna cast Kaya's Guile. 4 mana.
Was it Mark? No, it was just me.
You can play Calling Ritual. Yeah.
I'll respond. I'll crack my
Calling Ritual, pop 2 things. I think he treasured in response.
I'll lose my goblin shaman.
I'll gain 2 black mana.
Sure.
Then I'll cast Kaya.
Ooh, very cool.
I'll tick on whatever creatures you got.
Game 2. Fury and what else?
I didn't hear a question.
I guess just thoughts.
Plays Kaya. Oh, what the hell? Ghost Usurper?
And we're
That's Ghost Assassin.
Untap up.
No.
Transform.
10 to 11.
Orzhov Usurper? Yeah, okay. But just saying. There is Ghost Assassin, and then there's this one.
Can this get out of
I
here?
just combined them in my head.
Cliffs pass.
3 mana Planeswalker. +1 ability, exile up to 2 cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life if at least 1 creature card was exiled this way. -1, exile target non-land permanent, convert mana cost 1 or less. And -5, Kaya deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile, and you gain that much life. Honestly, pretty cool.
Just and pass.
And step. I'll activate Takanuma. I'll mill 3. Woohoo! I'll hit Season Pyromancer.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll do my turn. I'll draw.
Did you gain 2 more lives?
Yes, I'm at 12. Are you keeping up?
No. Clearly, it's why I'm asking questions.
Activate Cast Coffee. I will then.
I'll respond. Do I respond? Kinda don't want to respond, but I think it's better to get rid of the guy. Have your sack
Kaya's Guile here.
and
Modes are probably going to be sacrifice and gain 4 life.
no, still don't have anything relevant in here.
I played a lot of Kaya's Guile on something, and I don't remember what.
Don't like it.
This is definitely pre-MH2. I really don't remember.
I guess game for
Alright, I'll fan up it.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
Once again, bringing back the Fable.
Thank you. I'll cast
Dolphy
Dolphy, and
Woodwalker.
I'll cast Spyro.
Season Pyromancer. Gonna draw 2 cards.
I will draw 2.
Spyro.
I'll draw 2.
Draws Fury Blackleaf Cliffs?
I'll pass here.
Yes.
So much going on here.
This is a pretty intense game. I'm liking it.
Was the other mode on Kaya's gain 3?
Game 4.
Sometimes I feel immense pride when like I see a card get drawn and I know what the card is. I'm like, yeah. And then sometimes I go, man, I look at cards way too much.
Alright,
I say while fanning through cards that are on my desk.
Or actually, do I eat your goblin? No, yeah, I'll eat your Dolphy and Feign Death. I don't know. Alright, go up to 18. How can I die him if I'm at 18?
We'll find out.
Said in a precarious position. Did you take 12 last game?
I thought it was 2
That was
Fury.
this game,
I was
actually.
like, wasn't it this game?
It was this game.
Yeah, it was. 21 to 9. Go ahead. We're still living.
Alright, draw.
We're fine.
I'll discard a Bloodstained Mire and draw one.
Alright. Discard, draw a card.
Combat.
Yeah.
This game's been
Swing for
pretty back and forth.
7. Trigger, I'll make a trap.
Leland has been able to make enough big plays to keep him in the game.
I'm at 11.
You are at 11.
I'll attack you.
No fear.
No fear.
None.
No fear allowed.
Never mind. Fear?
Not on my watch.
Cool. I'm always fearful. What are you talking about?
Looks like we're just jamming 7 at Leland's face.
Advice mid-game. I go, hey man, how do I play my combo? What?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll go to
11.
11.
See, I'm paying attention.
Alright, made 2. I'll cast a Grief.
Going to cast Grief here.
Let me see.
Leland will Veil of Summer. Draw a card.
Sure.
I mean,
That's
it
not
still
resolved.
resolves, but you just don't.
I'll
Grief
cast a Fury.
will resolve. Fury will resolve. We'll shoot 4 at Kaya.
And I'll pass turn.
I really wanted the Veil card to be better.
Alex is jiving. Gonna Lightning Helix the Fury. Leland going to 14 here.
No Feign Death for me.
Life totals bouncing everywhere.
I'll cast Feign Death for me because I don't want Fury.
Look at him go!
Woo! We're scamming, boys!
That's the scam, right? You're cheating.
That's what it feels like sometimes.
I wonder if they killed Pyro. Oh, sorry. This should be. These should both be in.
Oh, Woodwalker, thank you. I actually missed that, so thank you. We have another thing to look at on this board.
14. If it kills a goblin.
Read a stream t-shirts. I just want
Do-do-do-do.
the goddamn Dolphy
The goddamn Dolphy pile.
I wish it didn't pitch my Jegantha this guy. Or if you let me cast this Omnath. There's so many things I wish.
Imagine if you had an Omnath.
If you wish upon a star.
I wish.
The jelly bean could have been your friend. You got rid of him.
I have one creature.
I think I'm just down ticking on the Shaman. It's like 2 damage either way, I guess.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Take a shock creature.
Cards in the Dolphy pile, baby.
No, it
I got 14 to 11 still. Leland casting Ren and 6.
You can ping to kill the Kaya if you want to.
Lion's not common
put
with
it
Dolphin.
under Dolphin for you, I guess. We'll just pick up a land, I guess. Is that? Sure. Go ahead.
Alright. This flips, and it has a counter. Thank you, Leland.
Loses the counter.
Fable transforms. Maybe this time it'll stick around.
It exiles, that's true, that's true. Alright, in my upkeep, I am pausing. You have 1 in hand?
Yes.
Alex can kill both planeswalkers here. If he throws Dolphy at the Kaya and Grief at the Ren. Unless Leland has something in hand to interact with it.
Alright. I will activate Lockswing. I'll take 1, and I'll draw a card.
1 too many.
It is... Yes, you are correct, thank you. I appreciate it. I will take 1 life, then I'll draw for turn, and then Reflection will flip. Move to combat. I will swing 4 at Ren. Or 5 at Ren, rather.
We tricked him.
I'll cast the Ren. And I'll ping the Kaya.
This goes to my graveyard, nerd.
And then I'll cast.
My graveyard nerd.
I'll cast a Fable.
Sure.
I'll make a Shaman.
Look at that Goblin
and I'll
Shaman.
cast a Shaman.
Can I even count how many Goblin Shamans Alex has made this match?
They gone down.
Hell, no. This game.
I don't know. I just need all
This
my
game.
tokens to be
He made
full.
one in game 1.
It's a
I
life.
think he's made 6.
Really?
His expressive iteration.
Wow, that's nuts.
Leland's got the mana this time, though, to make it worth it.
Oh, Christ. EI.
My Dolphin. My Ren and 6 might turn into a big Forge Bolt. I might just ping 3 times. I'm really thinking about it.
And then you could trade it in for store credit after the match.
That's true. I'll be even closer to the tropical island.
Well, it's just as long as the game's going on, so
It's
he
anti,
completes the
right?
sale before the game ends, and then he sees.
I'll give you $20 for the rent right now.
And then I'll just leave.
Right.
It's fine.
Exiling Bring to Light the expressive iteration here. Land for turn is going to be a Prismatic Vista. I thought he played a Triumph untapped for a second. I was like, Leland, you just immediately phone call.
So I need, this can be blue, this can be red, this has to be shocked.
Thinking about cracking 2 fetches. The iteration is definitely exiled to Dothy. There's no Dothy anymore. Dothy is gone.
I'm going for selfless. What's the card?
Selfless Spirit?
That's what, yeah.
That's what I was thinking
It
of.
starts with
Savior?
selfless,
dog?
the double face one. Alright, I gotta figure out.
What?
Leland's just like naming cards that nobody's ever
Oh,
heard of.
right?
He's like, the one.
Selfless Mox Sapphire. That's what he's going for.
So we're gonna take 4 damage here. We'll go to 10. Get a Sacred Foundry.
Looks like we're cracking our fetches.
Selfless.
Oh, we're doing the Bring to Light.
Close, right?
What on earth is the other side?
Share the class.
I don't know the name of this card.
Whoopsies.
Curious something?
But I still get one of them.
No, it's not.
I would have never guessed this in my life.
It's from Strixhaven.
It's a
Yeah,
wrath
right?
that you can play with Jegantha.
It's a, Am I able to find it before the video ends?
Shocked. That was a.
The
great
white creature on the front side and the back side is a board wipe.
It is.
Resolve.
But because the Jegantha reads the front mana cost of the card, you can play it still with Jegantha, which is kind of cute. It's more complicated of a board wipe. There's something about it. I forget what it is. I think you pick a creature. Selfless Glyph Leader. That's what it is. Because we kept, he was like, selfless something. We're like, selfless spirit. Yeah, so Deadly Vanity on the backside. Choose a creature, planeswalker, then destroy all other creatures and planeswalkers.
Alright.
Pretty cute.
Reef dies.
Stupidly expensive board wipe. But if you bring to light into it, it's reduced.
And we'll pass.
Alright. 2. I'll draw. Then I will discard a Marsh
Alex.
Flats and draw 1.
Loots away a Marsh Flats. Has Ragavan Dothy in hand? Ragavan Torok. Ooh, pretty good. I'm going to make Leland discard. A Niv Mizzet Reborn.
Is that Niv Mizzet Reborn?
I was really hoping.
Which led to a discussion between me and Leland about why he's playing Niv Mizzet Reborn.
Alright.
And not something like Atraxa. Grand Unifier.
Oh my goodness. I'll cast a Ren and 6. I'll take you to 5.
Ragavan casts a red and 6 off the top. That red and 6 immediately picking Leland.
And you're like, how many fables though? You've had like 4
This
fables.
is my 4th Fable this game.
Leland draws and plays a land for turn. Alex gets to kill him in serendipitous fashion. Alex will take it 2-0 with Rakdos game over Leland Machin playing Jegantha Bring to Light. Thank you for watching, folks, and have a great rest of your day.